recap. I'll get it from Tiny, and then we can get things going.
All right. I mean, best I can anyway. Uh, been a very short week for me. Um, we had just finished up the fight as it was, and we were taking a minute to realize what we had accomplished, and we looked around and wondered where all of our allies went. So they seem to have disappeared, and so we started going through and checking in with all our friends and allies. The ones that were still there know what was going on and find out if they had any information. Let's see. Then we heard about a possible disturbance with another men outside, and we went to see what it was. And lo and behold, it's Warforged, and they proceeded to bash me because I was a dwarf. Oh well. Um, and we to talk to them for a while and told them what was going on while they were in their bunker and cut them up to speed. And then we went and checked on our revenant friend, and he was gone. So we finally found out what was in the closet. Um, and we got a few of our friends together that hadn't met yet. And basically, it not quite that order, but basically it.
All right. You had also met up with a mysterious figure, Abigail, who you believe is the daughter of Zutan. She didn't
Mm-hmm.
say that exactly, but I think you kind of pieced it together, and she was looking for her father, possibly with the
Mm-hmm.
intent to kill him. But you made her promise that she would at least hear him out if they found him, because she seemed to be
Yep.
under the impression that he was a mindless undead, or at least an undead who had turned evil, as most undead do. You
Mm-hmm.
also have a diplomat named Nimble who's traveling with the group, who's been very excited to see all the strange ways humanoids live and act, all these little nuances to like handshakes and just expected interactions between them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is it. All right. So, and Vander will probably get you in here pretty soon. Did you have any questions? I think we kind of went over everything we needed to for you, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't have any questions at the moment.
All right. So, it is currently the 76th of autumn, about lunchtime. What do the two of you wish to do? Oh, Tiny, we don't have your character finished yet, right? You're still working on it?
We had a little bit different stuff that's in there. It's I having a hell of a time with roll 20 though.
Hmm. All right. You said
What section is this?
Oh,
Sorry.
this is session 83.
Um, it's
Uh,
actually I think in here because I told you I messed up. Yep, there it is. Look at our party token.
party token?
Look at our party token. I was in this before you gave me a link, and then when I got to put a picture, I noticed it was actually the party token one because it was a blank sheet and let me do it.
The party token. Oh, you use the party token. Okay. You're trying to make a character using the party token. I see. So, um, uh, I mean, you can add a character, can't you? I think the game lets you just add a new character. Is that not the case?
In the other game, the other one you gave me, yes, but in here I can't.
Oh, I see. And did you have you made it in the other one yet?
Yes, all except for some equipment and or magic items and anything else that I might need to talk about as far as background.
All right. So yeah, I mean the equipment is just the starting stuff plus 100 gold, and your magical item is just one uncommon magic item of your choice. So if you do finish that up,
It'd probably be his armor then.
yeah. So you can just select one of them, and I think you can just add it to your sheet. But if you do finish that up, let me know, and we can possibly work your new character in soon. Okay. So we will go back to the house where you two were, and Abigail has joined the group for the time being as she wishes to search for her dad. What do you guys want to do?
Where were we? We had two meet. We were stopping by Zutan's place, but we were en route to something else. And I think the thing was to talk to the Shadow Dragon, um, and also talk to, oh, to arrange the meeting between the Shadow Dragon and the Queen. Is that
That's
correct?
right.
All right.
Uh,
So
which
let's
which queen was that? Dinara or was that Demi Prime?
Sayonara.
Okay. All right. So you're heading back out.
Yep. So I think we're going towards the keep where the dragon is.
All right. And I guess I guess Alcus. We'll keep him in the background, but I think with your two NPCs, you should be pretty solid in terms of like group firepower. Did you get a
Okay.
chance to look at Abigail yet?
No, I'll
Okay.
figure it out. The buttons will be there, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
yeah.
She's kind of like a ranger slash. I mean, she's an undead hunter. She has some ranger stuff, some cleric stuff.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh, I see it. Simple enough.
yeah, pretty straightforward. All right, so you leave the house and you begin traveling towards the keep, right?
Yeah.
Now, Tiny, I still can't see your passive perception, but I think it's pretty high, right?
Yeah, it's 21.
All
I've
right.
redone it several times, and it's weird because it put me like in front of you, and it keeps asking me to be on voice and video. And I don't know what to do.
I mean, if you just click the gear cog, the first option is display name. That's where you would change your display name.
I did. I just put dots after it. I don't know why.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I just might have to continually ask you then. But with your passive perception, as you are traveling through town, you think you hear something coming from the south down this street. It sounds like a commotion of some kind. It's kind of faint. Maybe there's some trouble.
I will let them know.
Let's check it out.
All
I'll
right.
head over there.
You're heading down there quickly.
Yeah. Now, do I hear what's going on, or it's too
So
quiet?
as you're going south, you start to hear it as well. It sounds like fighting, which
Okay.
is the first time in a bit you've heard something like this since the incident.
Okay.
So you are rushing south as the sound of fighting gets louder. And you see, as you come around a corner, a bit of a scene. One moment. And that reminds me, I think I have to set up your token, Vander. But
Yes.
you see something you haven't seen in a bit, an Alhoon with several strange-looking mind flayer creatures with it, though these don't look like normal mind flayers. And it looks like a group of humans is under attack, most of them dead at this point.
Do I get my steed as well?
Yeah, we can say you have your horse. What would you, now you have a war horse, right?
Yes, from the Find Steed spell.
That reminds me, I probably should give you a token. But go ahead and describe yourself to them. What would you look like?
Right, so Vander is an older gentleman. He is, what is it called? Draped, when you have a whole bunch of sigils and symbols of Palor on his plate armor. He has platinum white hair. He stands about 5 foot tall, and his skin's a little tan from being outside a lot. And he's wielding a halberd.
All right, and mounted on a horse, apparently.
Yes.
So I guess Lo Kun, what would you look like to him coming in, running down the street?
Okay. So you see a hobgoblin. He's about 5.5 feet tall and of average build. I guess you can even see this from distance that he has a gruesome scar that runs down his bald head down to his brow. He's got a gray complexion and pointed ears. He has, you see also he has a mismatched eyes, and he wears some half plates. The half plate looks kind of like an iridescent black, much like your own armor. And an old faded uniform can be spotted beneath it. And he's holding a battle-scarred shield, but no weapons. And you see him following behind him. There's a retinue of skeletons with crossbows.
All right, and what would you look like, Tiny?
You recognize Tiny from anywhere. Your normal, everyday dwarf. Shield, except for the big old symbol of Morgan on the shield, and he's got a hammer that's on fire. Red hair, and trying his best to keep up with Lokun and the skeletons.
Sorry, just give me one moment to mess with your token. I assume you have dark vision, right?
No, I do not.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of dark and misty out. All the people that were with you, unfortunately, have been taken down by these creatures. The one that seems to lead them is an undead-looking illithid, and with him there are several other strange and feral-looking creatures, which I'll show you. So go ahead and give me initiative rolls. Oh, and you might have to change your warhorse's stats. It's standard right now, but you should have control over the sheet, so you should be able to change its stats around.
Alright. I think the only thing it gets is an increased intelligence.
Oh, okay, so that should be set. just realized my API scripts are need resetting. Give me one moment.
The initiative button is not showing up for Abigail.
It's not.
Nope.
Oh, it's So you should see it in the middle of her sheet there. It's like a D20 with init under it. You don't see that?
Oh, I have to go to her sheet. Gotcha.
Yeah, actually, I think I might need to add them onto the tokens. Give me a sec. I'll do that. All right. If you click on her token now, she should have all the buttons.
Okay.
And let's see.
I feel like I'm literally controlling more monsters than you are.
It's getting close now. Well, for this battle, I think you actually are. There's only, at least so
Yeah.
far, there's only 4 of them. All right. So, as you come running around the corner, the gross-looking, decrepit mind flayer sees you and shouts something in Undercommon. So the first act is going to be Abigail. What is she going to do?
My first initiative didn't show up until just now. It's up there. It's the difference between 20 and 1.
Did you have your token selected when you clicked it?
I can't even see my token.
You don't see your token right here?
Okay. Now I do.
Alright, yeah, go ahead, Abigail.
All right. I don't have her sheet open, but it sounded like she has 3 attacks.
Yes, multi-attack.
Let me just look at her sheet here. Multi-attack. Does she have like a bonus action hide or something? Let me see.
She doesn't. She has some spells, but she's kind of like a ranger.
Okay. She'll cast. Ooh, there's 3 of them. Fairy Fire has a range. I think it could cover all of them. She's got to go up closer, I guess. To go over here, she'll cast Fairy Fire on all of them.
Alright, so
I don't know what the radius is.
as she begins casting, the undead mind flayer is going to look to her and begin casting as well. He's going to attempt to counterspell.
I will counter his counter then.
Oh, Lokun's going to counter him?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, just in range. Okay. So that will indeed sap his, and you use your reaction as well, and her spell would go off.
So they all make a dex save of DC, I'm not sure.
Right, so as the magic battle finishes, the spell would go off. And dex saves. Alright, so the Mind Flayer makes it. The undead.
Oh wow, this is a DC 11. Oh man, I probably wouldn't have cast it if I knew that.
The DC, that might be wrong. Well, actually, what's her wisdom?
That's pretty pathetic.
That might be wrong because the NPC sheets can be kind of weird. The DC should be, I think, 4 plus her wisdom modifier plus 8.
That would be 13, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Also pretty crappy.
Yeah, she's definitely not a main spellcaster. So dex save on this guy.
Oh wow! When I click on the spell, it doesn't reduce the spell count. Do it manually. All right.
Weird. Let's take a look at that. Second guy. Dex save. Make it. Good rolls for them.
She could die out
Oh,
on
wow.
rolls.
Alright, so
Okay.
they are all very dexy, kind of jumping to the side as there's this explosion of color, and unfortunately they all made it.
Okay. That's her turn. That was all her movement.
Okay, so her turn ends. Skeleton.
Skeleton 1 is just gonna difficult terrain through these trees or no?
No, that's kind of the above view. It's only if you go in the center, which is the cover, so you're
Okay.
good walking around them.
She's gonna take a shot at the Alhoon here.
Okay.
This is just a regular crossbow. 13 probably misses.
Yeah, 13 will whiz past him. He's mid-counter
His
spell
turn.
right now. Lokun.
Alright, Lokun, knowing that you guys' reaction is off, is going to cast. It's probably slow on all of them.
Alright.
So are they within range? Yes, they're all within range.
Alright, so you chance casting slow, which he cannot counter. These things do any spell stuff? I don't think so. No, they're just creepy. So it's a wisdom save. Fortunately, he does have magic resistance. But we'll see how he does. Oh, natural 1. So the Alhoon is indeed slowed. As you begin concentrating on the spell, let me roll for the other 3.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Well, his 14 failed. Since he had advantage.
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
So this one fails as well, becoming slowed. This one. Closer, but I think that still fails.
Yep.
Yep, so they would all fail. Nice.
Okay.
And at this point, you would hear some kind of screaming coming from inside this house.
Alright, do I see any windows on this side near me?
No, not on this side.
So no doors or anything on this side.
You would see a door like around here.
Okay.
But it sounds like there might be
Well.
someone either attacked or possibly just got killed inside the house.
Alright, well, I'll move over here for now. That's my turn.
Alright, so down the street, Vander, what do you want to do?
When I yell out, fellow adventurers, Paylor appreciates the assistance. I'm going to go here, if possible.
Alright, so you go riding in.
And then I'm seeing that the guy's slow, I'm going to take 2 halberd swings at it.
Alright, swish.
12?
Oof, no, 12 unfortunately is gonna miss.
Minus 2 to its AC, if that makes any difference. Why not?
Oh, close, but no, that will still miss.
So I get high ground from being mounted on the horse?
You would.
And
Let's see.
I will...
So that would be 13, that will just hit him.
Hell yeah. That I will smite using a first level spell slot. And is it undead?
Yes, now is your halberd magical?
No.
Alright, so unfortunately he would be resistant to that, taking only half damage, so 2. But
Alright,
he would
and-
take normal radiant damage.
Yeah,
16.
38. It's 2d8 and then an extra d8 because it's undead.
Yeah, so it'd be the 16, right? 16
Yes.
radiant. Okay.
And then I will attack again. I'm
Alright.
assuming that does not hit.
Ooh, bad roll. Yeah, no, 9 is not enough to hit him with the second swing as he jumps back from your swipe.
Then, as my bonus action, I'll activate Polearm Master and swing the butt of the halberd, try to hit him with it.
Okay,
I don't
so that's a bonus action.
actually have a macro set, so I'm just gonna roll it in chat. 23.
Yeah, 23 will strike him.
1d. I'll smite here as well. Wait, can I smite multiple times in a turn?
Yes, you just keep spending the spell slots.
Alright, so at first level smite,
Dang.
and it'll be 1d4 plus 3 bludgeoning,
So 3, because it's non-magical.
and then here's the smite. 11.
Alright, another 11. The creature curses, or at least it sounded like he did, saying, again, speaking in Undercommon. Anything else for you?
I will end my turn.
Alright, the Vampiric Mind Flayer, who is slowed. Remind myself what he does. Okay. So it is going to make a claw attack at your horse. Yeah. 15?
I believe that hits, it does.
Okay. So it would claw your horse for 9 slashing and 12 necrotic.
And I believe I have something I can do about that. Hold on. Is it this one? Here, I'll do this. Divine Legions. When at 7th level, when a creature within 5 feet of you takes damage, I can use my reaction to substitute my own health for that target creature. So I take the damage instead.
So go ahead and spend your reaction, and you would take 9 slashing and 12 necrotic. I don't know if you have any resistances to any of that, so that would be 21.
No. I don't know what the reaction button is.
It is this symbol.
Oh, okay.
The creature, seeing you do that,
Minus 12.
it's going to use its Disrupt Psyche ability as psychic energy just starts pulsing out of it. And I would need int saves from you and the horse.
4. Intelligence.
Oh, sorry, I messed up. It can't do that yet because it already is doing its attacks. So it would not do that. It's just going to do a tentacle attack on the horse, which it will completely miss. Skeleton.
Alright, skeleton. I'm gonna try to make it through here.
It's exactly what happens to me with my skeletons in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I just get in the
Looks like he's
way.
got a line of sight though.
Yeah, he would have line of sight.
And so he's gonna take a shot.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that will strike.
By piercing. Non-magical.
Okay. So he would take 2 points of damage from the non-magic crossbow. Anything else?
That is it from Skilly.
All right, Rockbro.
I'm sorry, I'm controlling so many people. 30.
fine.
He's just gonna dash up here, 60 feet. Does Rockbro have any thrown weapons on him? let
Not
me
right
see.
now. I think he just has a sword. You can get him javelins, but I don't think he has any right now.
Okay. Well, that was his action. No bonus actions, I don't think. So that's his turn.
Alright, what about Warbanner?
Warbanner is going to try to get up there. Fly 60 feet. He's up like maybe 10 feet in the air. That's her turn. Yeah, she's just dodging. That's her turn.
Alright. The vampiric creature is gonna go and I guess go for the horse. Rushing in, it will actually. Oh, Rothro is within 30 feet. So never mind. He is going to move up this way. Now, Polearm Mastery, you get an attack if he enters your threatened area, don't you? Oh, but you used your
I already
reaction.
used
already.
reaction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. So he's going to use Disrupt Psyche, and I need int saves from the three of you.
Right. Intelligence save. Oof, natural 1. And then the horse should get a. Shouldn't be at -4. 6 is -2, right? So it
Yeah.
should be at.
He's a little smarter than a normal animal.
So 14 -2 is 12, plus my RF protection, which is +5, 17.
17. Did you roll it? I don't see anything.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Warhorse. 17 would be enough, so he resists it. And what about Rotbro? 10?
He failed.
Alright,
Yep.
so Rotbro, and you are incapacitated. The elf.
What's the symbol again for that?
That is. I'll just mark you guys with it.
Oh, that master didn't come up.
There you go. It's the little turtle. Alright, so the Alhoon goes. He was not expecting more people to show up. What can he do? He is going to... let's see. What do you see you do so far? He's gonna start chanting.
Oh, those guys, could be any Alhoons. What they should do a wisdom save at the end. I always forget that.
Alright. And also, I think they only got one attack each, which I forgot about.
Oh yeah, they only get one attack each. They have to make a wisdom save at the end, and if they cast spells, he has to roll a d20.
Alright, wisdom save.
He broke out.
Alright, so that one is no longer slowed. The second one. Wisdom save. Oh, that one broke out too.
Okay.
Now, you said if he casts spells, what happens?
Roll a d20 on 11 higher. It is delayed until the next turn,
Alright.
and he must use the action that turn to complete the spell.
Yeah,
Here's
he's
the roll.
trying to cast a spell. Well, before I roll this, any countering or anything?
No, I don't want to use too many spell slots.
Okay. 14.
Delayed.
Oh, 11 or higher. Interesting. Usually it's low roll. Alright, so he is going to keep casting as he moves 5, 10. Is his speed reduced?
Yes, by half.
15. Alright, so he's gonna move to there, ending his turn.
And
Skeleton.
then a wisdom save.
Ah, yes. Wisdom save. Oh, so he would
He's out.
break it. Still doesn't get a spell off
Okay.
just yet, though.
This skeleton's gonna run over here, and there's probably a lot of cover, but he's gonna. Oh, not. Yeah, he's got some cover, but okay, so he's gonna take a shot at the one that he doesn't have too much cover on. And this is a magical crossbow, heavy one.
So he's shooting at this one.
Yeah, plus cover, I think.
Rock Bro, I think, is giving him minor cover, but that is going to hit. His light cover for 10 piercing.
That's it for him.
Alright, Warhorse. He just goes on your turn, doesn't he?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm just going to take him off the initiative. The Vampiric Mind Flayer, I think, is going to attack the Warhorse as well. So it is going to do its multi-attack. Clawing at it. 26 is going to hit the Warhorse. Doing
Okay.
8 slashing, 12 necrotic.
The warhorse is down.
Alright, so give me an
wow.
acrobat. Or yeah.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Oh no,
Oh,
like
no.
just.
So you would see the Warhorse just and just disappear. Give me an acrobatics check to see if you can fall. DC is 10. It's not that hard. Oh,
Oof.
no, you are gonna... You don't take damage, but you clank to the ground going prone. Which is unfortunate, because now the Mind Flayer looks to you, and it's going to do a tentacle attack.
I only get one attack, no? Because it's slow?
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
slowed.
slowed. Yeah, good call. I keep forgetting
Wisdom
that.
save at the end.
So he does not get an attack on you. He does get a save. Which, he will make
Man.
as well. That is all of their slows, so you're no longer concentrating. Skeleton.
Skeleton. This one has a non-magical heavy crossbow, but he'll give a shot at this one too.
Bonk. All right.
23.
Yeah, that will hit him. Doing 3, or actually, wait. These guys, I don't think, have the same thing. Do they have resistance? No, they don't. So it takes normal damage, 7 points.
Oh, that's his turn.
All right,
Grinds his
Tiny.
teeth.
Bottom of the round.
Hopping and a puffing.
Oof, oof, wait up. Runs out there, yeah.
Let's see how far this is, but I'm pretty sure I can catch it. Yeah, and Tiny's going to cast silence on that area down there where he's casting spells.
All right.
Nice.
The Alhoon does not counter that. So go ahead and put a 20-foot radius as to where the silence is. Spend a level 2 spell and begin concentrating as the area suddenly becomes void of all sound. Those within it would be very confused. At least for a moment till they figure out what happened. Do you need help with finding the 20-foot radius?
I know where it's at, but everything's like keeps spinning on my thing. Like the picture goes in and out. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, well, I will just put it out for you, and then you can place it. Go ahead and place it where you want it. You gotta take it off ruler. You're on ruler mode. You can't pick it up when you're on ruler mode.
Right there.
Alright, so right there. Got it. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, so the round ends. Into the new round, Abigail goes.
Alright. I probably have to reload because I don't see it, but Abigail is going to walk up this way and take 3 shots with the longbow straight at the Alhoun.
Okay.
3.
So 23 will strike. There's not much you can do about that. Doing 8 piercing and 4 radiant. So 12 damage.
16.
That he is going to cast shield.
And then a last shot. Multi-attack, well, can he change the target then on the 3rd shot?
Sure, yeah. You can.
Okay,
you
she'll
just...
take a shot. The one that's not shielded. This one, perhaps.
Okay.
17.
17 will strike it.
Wow, good
21.
damage. Alright, that's her turn.
Alright, so that one now looks wounded. Skeleton.
Skeleton, this one is going to pull out a... actually, no, it's going to work on the unshielded ones. And it's going to... If it goes behind Rockrow, it won't have cover from Rockrow, right? It won't
Yeah, it
block.
can. Yeah, Rotbro.
Okay.
If it's adjacent to an ally, it can shoot past it without cover.
Okay, light crossbow shot, 19 to hit.
Which one?
The one that's not shielded, the wounded one.
Yeah, that will strike it.
Okay. Onk. 3 damage.
Alright, so that takes 1 damage. Oh wait, sorry.
He has
3 damage.
resistance?
No, he doesn't. I'm sick of the Alhoun. Alright, anything
That's it.
else?
That's it for him.
Lokun.
Hmm.
Once again, your spellcaster foe has used its reaction.
Yeah.
All their blue mana is tapped.
Nice. Lokun is gonna move here. Ah. They're all there, huh? Hope this doesn't backfire. Oh, you know what? I think... No, that's not good. That's a square. I'll try a web here. Unfortunately, I think it's going to catch my friend in there. But,
The unknown Vander, alright.
But at the same time, it should catch all the rest of them, I think. 20-foot cube. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, but hopefully this gets more of them than you. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's place it like that. The 3 of them will make dex saves.
Okay. Do they do that on their turn or now?
On the beginning of their turn, that's correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I thought. Alright. So Vander, beginning of your turn, I need a dex save.
Sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you are prone right now. 14, I think, is gonna fail. So you would indeed get stuck in the web, becoming restrained. which is unfortunate because you are prone, so you are unable to get up until you break that
Oh
restraint.
man.
That's unfortunate.
You
And
can
I'm
try
going
to.
to.
Oh, are you just gonna release it?
I think so. That was a stupid move.
All
My
right.
bad.
So seeing you struggling,
Well,
or yeah.
no, I can do it as a free action, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna see how the other guy saves against it. Yep.
All right. So what are you gonna do? You gonna try to break out, attack from prone? What do you
I
got?
am incapacitated, so I will end
Oh,
my
that's
turn.
true. Yeah. At the end of your turn, you do get another int save to try to break the incapacitated. DC
Right here.
15.
Intelligence save.
Oh,
Did it go through? Unfortunate.
yeah. So you're still, your mind is still reeling from that strange burst of energy as you try to shake it off, but are so far unable to. This creature, starting its turn, has to make a dex save. Unfortunately, these things do look a bit squirrely. Oh, but it would fail, becoming entrapped in the web. It will immediately attempt to rip free, which I think is a strength check.
Um, it is a strength check. Yep, 17.
Okay. So, strength check. No, it struggles, but it is unable to free itself, screeching and flailing about. Suddenly, the door next to Rotbro bursts open, and one of these creatures comes rushing out. Immediately seeing Rotbro and the two skeletons, it is going to rush the giant. Try to claw. Oh, it's going to
Ooh.
crit Rotbro. The troll tries to get out of the way, but is just slashed right across the chest, taking 28 points of damage. Then
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, that's it. Okay.
tentacle attack. 17, I think, is going to hit as well. Doing another 10 piercing as the creature grabs onto Rotbro with its tentacles. Grappling him. Or grabbing. Or grapple. So that is it for that one. Skeleton.
Hey, skeleton. This one is going to move over here, and it's gonna try to take the shot at this one.
Alright. So it rushes up with its bow. 14 is just gonna miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Left behind Tiny. That's it.
Alright, Rockbro.
Pro
Struggling with
is.
these tentacles grabbing him.
Oh, he's incapacitated. So I think he just makes a wisdom saving throw at the end, or int.
Int save, DC 15. So he's just
That's
trying
going to
to
be tough for him.
shake himself free of this oof, but no, he is still incapacitated. And the only thing he
He
could
will
do.
regenerate.
Yeah.
He'll regenerate plus 10.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing he could do right now is because he can't move or
Damage.
take actions, because grapple stops movement and incapacitate stops actions. Warbanner.
War Banner is going to fly over to the big Alhoun and distract it, giving anybody advantage who attacks him next.
Alright, the Alhoun still being kept on his heels by all these spells and attacks. Yeah, he is distracted. The Vampiric Mind Flayer. Is he smart enough to not go in the web? He really wants to eat the Paladin. No, I think he's gonna rush north at Rockbro and do a multi-attack. Or wait, you know what he's gonna do? No, that would be worth it. Yeah, he's just gonna attack. Rockbro is clawed for 18. Then tentacle attack. Will miss. Nice. The Alhoon goes. So
See?
his spell, or yeah, deck save. The spell would go off now, finally.
Yeah.
He's gonna silence. Does it still go off?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true. Good call. Let me see.
Unless he has
Pretty
psionic
sure this is
spellcasting.
a verbal spell.
Do you not have psionics or something?
True.
No, this one doesn't really have sonics. Yeah, verbal is one of them. So in the middle of his chant, he would be unable to finish,
What?
and
Tiny clutch.
his spell would
Let's
be
go.
wasted.
That's pretty
Or wait,
good.
no,
Oh.
he can't finish the spell, but I don't think he loses it since the spell didn't go off. I think he just fails
No,
to
it's
cast
wasted. It says it's wasted. Here. I think.
Let me see if it
If
can't.
it can't be, the spell's wasted.
Okay, yeah. So he would lose that spell slot.
Holy shit. Nice
He
timing.
fails his dex. Or wait, no, he has advantage. 17 was the DC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't get trapped. He's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, getting as far away as he can. So he's used his action, he's used his movement. He'll end there. Skeleton.
Alright, the skeleton is going to move over here, and it's going to take a shot at the. It's going to take a shot at him with advantage.
Yeah.
Every crossbow +1. 20
Yeah,
with some
20
cover.
is gonna hit, even with the cover. Doing
Okay.
5 piercing. Or wait, no, this is magic, so 10.
Yep. That's it for him.
Alright. The Vampiric Mind Flayer. Let's make a save. Uh, 18, I believe, makes it.
Indeed.
So he is going to attack the downed paladin with advantage.
Oh.
23. You got anything to reaction that, or does that hit you?
That hits.
Alright,
He's
so
incapacitated, I think.
Yeah.
So.
oh,
Incapacitated
yeah,
as
that's
well, yeah.
true. So 9 and 12, 21. First attack, which I think wounds you. You're now below half.
Yes.
And the tentacle. Oh, bad
It's a
rolls.
miss.
Yeah, so you throw your. You have a shield?
No.
Alright, so you just maybe roll to the side as the tentacle whips down, trying to grab you. That's it for him. Skeleton.
This skeleton's going to move right behind Rockbro, and it's going to take a shot at this one on the corner.
Okay.
That's
So he
restrained.
is restrained, so that's advantage.
Ooh, misses.
No, that's gonna miss.
It.
Tiny. So you're concentrating on silence. What are you gonna do?
I am going to, at the bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alright.
Put it right next to Rock Pro.
A spiritual spectral, was it a hammer?
Yes, it is.
Hammer would appear next to Rockbro, swinging at these abominations. Yeah, 18 will strike it. does it feel about radiant damage? It doesn't have any particular qualms against it. So yeah, strikes for, or sorry, force damage. I always think that's radiant. Strikes for 11 force, whittling away at this wounded mind flayer. Anything else? I guess you have your main action.
Yeah, let's see. I believe that's 25 of all parkland.
Oh, I think that was more than 25. You'd be like here.
I'm gonna go right next to Rockbro. The whole map moved.
Oh, you're gonna go down. I see, like that. All right, so you rush up to help Rockbro.
And then I believe I still got an attack, don't I?
Yes. So you do a Warhammer attack. Unfortunately, 13 is gonna miss.
Okay.
Alright, so that's it for you. Abigail.
Alright, Abigail is going to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy over here.
Okay.
What's the distance on it?
Yeah.
60
some
feet?
distance.
90 feet. Okay.
So yeah, he would be marked.
He's going to pursue him, move up 20 feet, and 3 longbow shots.
Pew, pew, pew.
And 4
Alright,
for
so
12.
24 will strike for 12. And that would wound the owl.
3 from the Hunter's Mark.
So another 3, 14. Got it.
Another shot for 12 damage.
Alright.
Plus 4.
Okay.
Is it on every hit that the Hunter's Mark kicks in?
Yes.
Ooh, good rolls.
Wow. 323. So 16 would put him to badly wounded.
And another 4 from that Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Anything
I'm gonna
else?
step to the side over here. That's her turn.
Alright, skeleton.
Skeleton sees the Mind Flayer very hurt. So it's, well, I'm not going to get a good chance. So actually, it's just going to try to finish off this one over here.
Alright, takes a shot at the wounded one.
Misses.
Alright, Lokun.
He'll back up a little bit, or he'll go this way. Lokun is going to Vortex Warp the new guy over there, out of there.
Alright,
Wah,
so
wah, 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 wah.
you chant summoning vortex energy. I assume you're not going to resist it, Vander.
I will
He
not.
can't.
Oh, yeah. Wait, can't?
You say you can't?
I think he's incapacitated still, is he?
It's not an action. It would just be a con save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I won't resist.
Wow. Alright, so you warp him out of the stickiness, putting
Place him over here.
Wow, over there. You may feel a bit disoriented suddenly as your surroundings completely change and you realize you're in a different place.
Is he still within view of the other guys? Kind of.
Yes.
That is fine.
Yeah.
You are no longer restrained, though. I'll
Yeah.
say that, I think.
So you are not exactly. You're not restrained by the web anymore.
Woo.
Anything
Okay.
else?
Lokun's gonna move back over here after his turn.
Alright, Vander. Fortunately, still incapacitated. You
Yes.
can stand up.
Yes, I will stand up to rid myself of this back pain.
Ugh. You kind of grab at your head as everything is still woozy. No actions though, so give me another int save at the end of your turn. You do start with inspiration, so you can use it if you want to roll with advantage.
Wait, could I use my other 15 movement?
Yes, you can still move. Movement is not affected by incapacitated.
Oh, I didn't
I'll,
know that.
I'll
Yeah,
move
it's
to
just
your.
actions. At least, like, if you go by how it's written, just says no actions.
I will not use my inspiration. At least not yet.
Okay.
That's so unfortunate. Oh,
Oh,
my
wah,
god.
wah. So yeah, you're still grabbing it. Your head is everything's all woozy. The mind flayer still stuck. It's gonna try to break free again. So he'll make a strength check. Ah. Oh, he's still stuck. This one here is grabbing your troll right now. He's going to use a psionic ability. So I need a wisdom save from Rotbro. Oh,
Wow.
nice roll. So I don't think anything happens. He just straight up resists. So he doesn't take any damage or have any ill effects. He is still grabbed though. Skeleton.
Skeleton is going to. Oh, I moved the wrong skeleton before. Okay. Anyways, he's going to take a shot at this one. Again. Oh
Ooh.
man.
Right.
Same roll though.
Yeah, that's gonna
This
miss.
is.
Rotbro needs an int save.
Give me a second. Gotta keeping track of arrows and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Rotbro's still
He's breaking
still
out of that.
woozy.
Yep. He will regain 10 HP though.
Yeah, regenerates.
Who's next? War Banner?
Yeah.
Okay, War Banner is going to fly above this one and distract it and fly back here. The wounded one is distracted.
Alright, he is distracted. The Mind Flayer. He's gonna go. Wait, let me see something. Oh. So he is going to use his mental burst. So I need int saves from everyone within 30 feet, which I think is basically like skeletons, Abigail, and I guess the new paladin Vander, because it might restart the effect. Not that that matters that much. Alright, so Rotbro.
Oh, look.
Rotbro restarts the effect. Vander is safe from this one at least. Tiny, I need one from you as well.
Skeleton resist.
Skeleton's got big brains in his empty skull.
You cannot incapacitate that does not have a brain.
Well, Tiny, unfortunately, would be incapacitated.
That's what happened last time.
You gotta do some book learning. Actually, there's not much you can do about that. And then he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over here. The Alhoon goes. We can maybe finally do something. He is going to start casting a spell.
I'm too far away from him.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can counter this. He points a finger at Rotbro Wait, does he want to cast that? Hate playing spellcasters. Hang on. What does this do? Oh, he's at a range anyway, so I don't think he can do that.
Well, play silence then.
Yeah. Well, the silence is gone now because Tiny's
Oh, you're
incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not going to move closer anyway. So that might be a death sentence at his current HP. What's the range on this? Most of his stuff is 60 feet. Oh, this one's 90 feet. You look wizardy, though. I don't think you're gonna fail this saving throw.
He doesn't know that.
He's pretty smart. He can kind of judge, like,
Yeah.
he's seen you cast and stuff.
Okay.
Let's see. That wouldn't do much good anyway. Okay. Oh, I know what I'll cast. All right.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, I know. So he is gonna just start chanting and do an upcasted lightning bolt.
Ooh.
Which I think Rotbro, Tiny, Locoon, and his buddy here have to do deck saves against.
That's an automatic fail for me. Then pass it.
No,
No.
because that you're not paralyzed.
Not restrained.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would
or
still just be a
paralyzed.
deck save.
Rotbro, fail.
Yeah, Rotbro takes 33. Lightning.
Locoon makes it with a durable magic. He's concentrating on a spell right now.
Alright, so is that a reaction, or are you just gonna go ahead and link durable magic, just because I haven't seen it too many times? I think that's one you got recently. Okay, AC and all saves. Nice. Alright, so yeah, 16 would make it. However, you would still take half damage. So,
Okay.
16 points of lightning. And
I'll use absorb elements.
Alright, so you spend your reaction in a first level spell, bringing it down to 8. And Tiny, I think you made it, so you would take 16 lightning as well. And Rotbro just takes the 33, right?
And then I have to make a con save.
For your web, yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
you hold your web,
25.
and then he's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Move around the house here. And yeah, so just Rotbro took the 33, Tiny took 16, and you took 8. Skeleton.
How much did Rotbro take? Sorry.
33, because you failed it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 33 lightning.
That doesn't snap him out of the incapacitated? No. Okay.
Unfortunately not. He's still all dazed.
All right. The guy ran away. So, this skeleton is going to try to finish off this one over here.
Okay, so he would have advantage. That's a crit.
10 damage.
Okay, 10 points puts him to badly wounded.
Gonna strafe over here. That's his turn.
Alright. The vampiric guy has to make another dex save because he didn't get out last turn. Oh, he makes it.
Ooh, makes it.
So 10, 20, 25, 30 gets to here. Oh, the web flew away. I think it was here.
Yep.
He can't reach anyone. So I think he's just gonna dash. Ending his turn. Skeleton.
Alright, this skeleton sees him up close, so he's going to take out his short sword.
Give him a poke.
And poke at him.
Alright, so bow in one hand, short sword in the other. 16 will hit him. Doing
Oh, I guess he
4.
had to... Oh yeah, he can hold the double crossbow or heavy crossbow in one hand.
Yeah, he just can't shoot it till he gets rid of the sword. Tiny.
Does that negate my spiritual weapon as well?
No, because it's not concentration. The spiritual weapon still stays there. And just you can't use it till you shake the incapacitated.
So I gotta roll.
Alright, so your turn ends as you try to shake this off. Remember, story points can be used for rerolls, if you so desire.
Right. That was a next save, right?
Int save.
In save.
Alright, so now you are still stuck.
I'll reroll.
Oh, alright. So story point reroll.
Which is just gonna show that I really did bad.
Oh,
Ah.
wow. Closer. Unfortunately, you did not have advantage. So you are still stuck. Alright, so new round. Abigail.
Alright, Abigail has the hunter's mark on him, so does she know where he went?
Can you detect exactly where he is?
Hunter's
I think
mark.
it lets you... I forget exactly what the mark does for that. Let's see.
Oh, okay. He has advantage. He has advantage later. Okay.
Yeah, if you're tracking him.
Also, I got a mark that she's concentrating on that thing. Anyways, so instead she's going to try to finish this guy off first.
Right. Pulling out the
So
spear.
she's pulling out the spear, taking one-handed attack, I guess.
Oh,
26.
nice. Yeah, that will hit. Doing 10 points. And the third will hit for another 10. Ooh, he is barely still standing. Anything else?
That is it.
Alright, skeleton.
Skeleton is going to try to finish him off. He's going to step right behind Xander and take a shot.
Yeah, 21 will strike. He goes down.
Nice.
Alright.
And he's going to strafe a little bit over here. That's his turn.
Alright, Lokun.
Lokun is going to call out, "Where did she go?" But he's going to move over here and flank this one and cast Shocking Grasp.
Alright, so you blast him with electrical energy. 23 will strike for 8. He loses his reaction.
I'm gonna move over here. That's my turn.
Alright, Vander.
I'll just use some movement.
You stagger, still grasping at your head.
No, right there. And I will end my turn making an save.
Alright, in save. There you go. Alright, so you finally get rid of that. This guy here, stuck. He's going to try to break out again. Making a strength check. Not a dex save. Not a strength save. Actually, I think it's the same. 15 would fail anyway, right? He just has the +4. Okay. So this one is going to attempt to drain Rotbro again. Drinking some sapience. Wisdom save.
Jesus.
Oh, what a terrible
He's
roll.
taking a beating. Ooh, there we go.
What are these wisdom saves? Alright.
Rotbro is a fucking sage.
Apparently, it's like Sage Bro is actually his real name.
Yeah.
Comes from the libraries. He's just...
Yeah.
He imparts some wisdom on you, traveler. Alright, skeleton.
Alright, skeleton doesn't it's going to go over. Actually, it's also going to come up here, take out one hand the short sword,
Okay.
and they're just going to start fucking flanking this Alhound that has a nerve to come up to us. 24 to hit.
Yeah, so he is hit for 6. Still
Right,
looks pretty
and-
healthy.
Yep. And actually, he's gonna stay right there. He's okay.
Alright, Rotbro, give me that in save. He's
Come
wise,
on,
he's not
Rotbro.
smart.
No,
Let's see, maybe he's smart too.
Rotbro.
No, just missed it
Oh.
by 1.
He gets
Oh,
+5
he's-
to my aura
Oh,
protection.
because of aura.
Oh
Alright.
yeah,
So
my man.
the paladin
Vander.
helps Rotbro to get rid of that
And
mind
plus 10.
problem.
Heals a
So
little bit.
that's it for Rotbro. Warbanner.
War Banner is gonna go in and distract this one over here. Fly out the way. That's it.
Alright, so the Alhoun goes. You would hear some chanting.
Which direction?
From where he kind of retreated.
Okay.
And some sort of spell goes off. Skeleton.
Skeleton. Which one is it? It's going to
guy.
take a shot. Gonna take a shot with advantage on this guy
But
with the heavy crossbow +1
why is it an advantage?
because it was distracted by the owl recently.
Is this one distracted? Did I just forget to mark it?
It was this one.
Alright.
14 to hit.
No, 14 is going to miss. Just barely.
Damn.
Alright.
That's it for him.
Alright, so this guy is going to attack these skeletons. It's tired of their bullshit. So it's going to attack the southern one with a claw, striking
That
him
hits.
for 24. Ouch.
He crumbles to a billion pieces. Dead.
And he is going to move up to you, giving this one an oppie, because it does have a weapon in its hand.
Right. Oh, misses.
No. So reaction used, misses, and it's gonna tentacle whip you.
Okay.
Ooh, 25.
Ooh, 25. I'll cast shield on that.
Wouldn't that put you at 25?
Oh, I have durable magic, which is +2 to my AC. So that puts me at 22. So with shield 27
Oh, because you're concentrating?
on the web. Yep.
Alright, so you spend your reaction and shield. Tiny.
Durr!
My head. I'm so confused. Oh, you broke it at the end of your turn. So that's it for Tiny. New round, Abigail.
Oh, that's me.
That's
Sorry.
you.
By the way, I was just noticing, Vander. I think the aura is your aura is there's a radius one instead of the cube one. You might want to use.
Oh, yeah, it should be circular.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just wondering, did Tiny really get affected by it or not? But I'll use a bonus action.
Well, 16 would still make it. I wasn't counting the,
Yep.
The thing.
Sweet. Is it an action to try to track where this other Alhoon went? She doesn't care. She's just running up. Well, actually, she's going to take some pot shots at this one in the web.
Alright, so that would be an advantage.
Well, actually, no. She's going to take some shots at the one up next to Locoon.
Okay. Pew pew.
So she will heave the spear.
She's stowing the spear?
Throwing the spear and taking some shots.
Yeah,
16 to hit.
16 will strike. Doing
16 damage.
16 damage on the first shot.
Miss.
Yeah, and 22 will strike with the third, doing another 14. Also, this guy is now slightly slower, and he is wounded.
Gonna move over here. That's her turn.
Alright, the skeleton.
Skeleton is going to take a shot at the same one.
Alright, so from behind Locoon, yeah, 18 is going to strike, doing another 5. I think that...
His turn.
No, he's still wounded. Locoon.
Oh, Lord. Okay, Locoon is going to talking grass.
Oh,
There we
crit.
go.
Wow.
Ooh, 22 damage.
He is very wounded from that, taking 22 lightning.
And I'm gonna move over here, 25 feet.
Okay.
There's no reaction. It's
Yeah.
my turn.
Vander.
I'm going to move here.
Okay.
I'm going to stab at this guy with my halberd.
Alright, you bring the halberd down on that guy.
Ooh,
Clank, oh
22.
yeah, that will strike, doing 10. See, it's continuing to try to sap Rotbro. You just smash him with the halberd.
I'll do it again.
Move it.
13?
No, he's gonna dodge that one. You wouldn't actually have flank. You would have to be adjacent for flank.
Oh, I have to be.
Would Would Rotbro would have had maybe intelligence saving throw with the aura? Because he rolled a 14 on it.
Yeah, he passed. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did pass.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, he did pass. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It
But
was
he's no
Rotbro who
longer
made
got the
it.
turtle on him? Okay.
Yeah, you could take the turtle off. Actually, both of
Yeah,
you.
it's turtle.
So yeah,
Turtle.
11 would miss though. Is that it for you, Vander?
No, I will bonus action hit it with the butt of the halberd.
Okay.
18?
Yeah, 18 will strike him.
1d4 plus 3.
So 7. No smite or anything, right?
No, and then I'll just move 5 feet back.
All right. The guy in the web is going to continue to try to get out. Just going to do a strength save since it's the same thing. 15. No, I believe he's still stuck.
What's the
This guy is once again going to try to drink some sapience, hopefully healing himself. So another wisdom save, please. Oh, not that
Why are you
time.
trying to drink the cleric sapience?
Because he's not grabbing the cleric right now. It has to be someone he's grappling. So Rodbro takes 15 psychic, and this guy gains 15 health.
Damn.
And Rodbro gets 1 level of exhaustion.
How do I mark that?
I'll just mark it. You'd probably have to put it like in notes on his sheet somewhere. But skeleton, you can worry about that later.
Okay. Skeleton really annoyed that this guy is going to take a shot at him. I guess he'll sheath his weapons. And... Actually, you know what? He's going to drop his weapons and unsheath the magic missile wands.
Okay.
And he is going to use the he's just going to cast it at level 1, all 3 missiles at this guy.
Pew pew pew. Alright. Oof.
Only 6 damage.
Well, no, that wouldn't kill him, sadly. You've made him very angry,
alrighty.
though.
Okay. That's it for him. He's going to move back a little bit.
Alright. Now, what about Rotbro? He's being grabbed by this thing's tentacles as it's siphoning his psyche.
Yeah. Rotbro is going to try to shove him down to the ground.
Alright, so that is athletics. And this guy...
Not very good.
I'll be cheering him on. Make soup out of him, rock, bro. Make soup.
Actually, he has very good strength and dex. So let's go with strength. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Nope,
Hell.
he fails, so he is knocked prone.
Okay. And then Rotbro is going to take a... He's going to... Actually, he's going to try to grapple him back.
Alright, so he'll use dex this time. Oh, he is grabbed. Alright, so they're both grabbing each other. Also, just FYI, he's now using one of his hands, so he can't swing his weapon.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright. And you're both immobilized.
He's grappled, so he can't even move. Alright.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
it for Rotbro.
Warbanner.
Warbanner is going to fly and distract this one. And fly back out.
Alright,
This one's distracted.
This one is distracted again. That's it for Warbanner. Skeleton.
Skeleton's going to take a shot at the heavy crossbow +1. With advantage. 21 to hit. 10 damage.
Alright, so he goes down finally. Tiny.
I cussed at this one in front of me.
Alright, he is
His
prone.
face looks worse than a bowl of soup. Hit with a special hammer first.
Advantage. All your hits.
Yeah. Does he understand you? No, he doesn't. He doesn't know what you're
Oh,
saying.
Rotbro also regenerated +10.
Okay. So 12 is going to miss, actually. Unfortunate.
Alright.
What
Warhammer
about...
comes down now.
Yeah, Warhammer, spiritual weapon. Or no, your Warhammer normal. Yeah, 26 will land.
And I'm going to use one of my techniques.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a menacing attack. Wisdom saving throw. Or be afraid of me.
Alright, wisdom save. He would fail, so he is indeed afraid of you. As you bop him for 12 points of damage.
Plus another D8.
Okay, D8. Another 13. Alright.
Okay.
Abigail.
I got another attack.
Okay, go ahead, take your other attack. Yeah, 20 will strike him again. Doing another 8.
And then I'm gonna push him this time.
If you push him, you might break Rotbro's grapple. Just FYI.
Oh, that's right. He's got grapple me on the ground. So yeah, then I'll just use the same one again.
Another fear. So that is a wisdom save.
He has a disadvantage on you just because he's prone, by the way. But,
On his wisdom save?
oh, not on the wisdom save. On because he's putting fear on him. I just wanted to.
Oh, I think he's
It's-
just doing it for
yeah.
the extra damage.
Ah, gotcha.
The extra D8. Alright, so he takes another 5. And he gets another wisdom save. And he is still unafraid of you.
Doesn't
Alright.
stack, I don't think.
Yeah,
Alright.
well, you may
How's he
lose
look?
him. He's still over half. So he's
Action
not wounded
surge.
yet. Oh, alright. Some more attacks. Rah, clank. Oh no, 14 is gonna miss, sadly. And finally, a crit. Nice.
And I'm gonna do the same thing again with the
A fear.
yes.
Alright, so you get 2d8. Makes the wisdom save again, but he does take 14 plus 2d8. Plus 6 is 20. That wounded him.
And that's it.
Alright, Abigail.
Alright. Abigail is going to move 15 feet over here. Take a shot at this guy who's restrained. Oops.
The one on the ground? Oh no, the one on the web. Okay.
Yeah,
That
how do I do it with advantage?
you
do
you
it.
have to turn it on. So at the top of the sheet, there should be buttons to turn on advantage. But that
Alright.
first one.
Weird, I don't see it.
So let me take a look. It should say like public 2GM advantage, normal, disadvantage. You don't see that at the top of the character sheet?
Nope.
The 5 buttons.
I don't see 5 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 buttons I see.
No,
Anyways.
it's on the character sheet, not the.
Oh, gotcha.
You have to turn
Alright,
it
I'll
on the
just roll
character sheet.
twice.
11
11 damage?
11 to him, yeah.
Alright.
Second shot, yeah. 17 strikes
17.
again for another 20, which will. No, not wounded yet.
Oh, wow. Do I have to keep track of her ammo, too?
Don't worry about her ammo. It's fine.
Okay.
20 will strike again. For another 16. That will wound him.
Step over here. That's her turn.
Alright, skeleton.
Skeleton is going to try to finish that one.
Pew. Nope, that's gonna
Ooh,
miss.
That's it for him.
Hello, Coon.
Lokun is going to cast Firebolt on it, even though it might set it aflame. It will use extra damage on it.
All right.
He'll also add a little more juice to it too. No advantage. 6 to hit.
Yeah, it strikes it for 6.
Plus 4 from the Power Surge. Or no, plus 5 now.
Okay, so
11.
you empower. Is that like how many times can you do that?
I countered spells, so I get a free one every
Short rest.
long rest. But I counter spelled the Alhoon very early in the game, and that gives me an extra charge. So I have one more left.
Oh, okay. So how much damage does that give you?
Plus 5.
11. All right. And you set the webbing on fire, which
So
will
that
free him,
is-
but do some extra damage.
Yep. It is a 2d4.
Okay. So another 4 fire.
Does that free him immediately or in one round?
Runs away in one round. So it'll free him, I guess, on
Next
his
turn, right?
next turn.
On his turn, yeah, I guess. I think.
All right.
Or is it my turn? My next turn? I don't know. One round.
Yeah,
I don't think
weird.
it frees him immediately is the main thing. Yeah.
Looking for, where does it say? Oh, I see. Oh, it starts its turn, so it didn't actually take the fire damage yet. All right,
Okay, next.
Vander.
Right, seeing that these webs are aflame, I'm gonna come here and try to take advantage of it before they burn away.
All right, so you go over.
Halberd.
Oh, crit.
I'll
Nice.
smite.
Dong. All right.
So that's
What level
60.
smite?
1, first level.
Yeah, so that'd be 68. 18 and 24 is 42. Dong.
Jesus.
As he explodes in radiant energy.
Nice. That was 20 feet of movement, so I'll move back 10 feet and toss a javelin at this guy.
Alright, you hurl a javelin. Yeah, 22 will strike, doing another 4.
17.
And I will end my turn.
Oh, no, it'd be 22.
Oh, I thought he was prone.
Yeah, but he's also,
Restrained.
no, he's not restrained. I guess that's true.
Oh, wait, no. He's not prone. Wait, he is prone.
He is prone, yeah. He's being held prone. I thought he had something else on him. I guess not. Alright, well, either case, 17 would strike. Alright.
Minus 1 javelin.
So that's it for you. Alright, this guy is going to drink Sapience again. So I need a wisdom save from Rockbro.
Oh, no aura.
Alright, so 13 points of psychic damage. This guy regains 13.
And he's at another exhaustion level?
He is at 2 exhaustion levels now.
Fuck.
As he starts to move at half speed. Skeleton.
Skeleton is gonna stand behind over here and let loose magic missile.
Alright, another magic missile wand charge. Pew, pew, pew. So 9 points of damage. And that's at the one on the ground, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the last one left. All right, so he takes 9, and that's it for the skeleton. Rock Bro.
Rob Pro is going to release his grip on
Okay.
him,
So he's no longer grabbed, but
and
he's still prone.
he's gonna swing down with the great sword with advantage. He gets 2 attacks.
Yes. Oh, and Rock Bro is still grabbed. That's right. Yeah, 28 will strike with the first one. Doing 12. 18 will strike with the second one. Doing another 15, and that would put him to badly wounded.
Ugh. He'll regenerate too.
War Banner.
War Banner, you get to him. Actually, War Banner is gonna fly around the corner. I know. Actually, can you just fly over the roof?
Yeah, he
I
can
don't
fly
know.
over
Maybe
the
he
roof.
gets only 30 feet over here or something like that. 30 feet up and 30 feet over.
Yeah,
guess.
that's fine.
Or how high is the roof actually? Um,
The roof is only about 15 feet.
oh, okay. So maybe he could have gone 15 feet up and 40 feet, 45 feet over. Perfect. And he's gonna dodge over there.
Right?
That's his turn.
He does a dodge. And that's it for him. Skeleton.
A skeleton is going to try to hunt down the Mind Flayer. The Alhoun is going to run 30 feet over here and ready shot if it sees Alhoun peek out. That's his turn.
All right, Tiny.
You muted, Tiny?
Might be muted.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
We're gonna beat on this guy. Take him out.
All
Beat
right,
him up.
you try to finish off the downed Mind Flayer. Yeah, 23 will strike with the first hit. A spiritual weapon slams down on him for 10 as his skull splats. And he dies, ending the combat.
Oh, we can't hunt down the Alhoun?
So if you go over there, it seems like the Alhoun is gone.
Okay. And when Abigail is still concentrating on Hunter's Mark, if she see she would make a check to see any traces of him.
So
And if not,
the Hunter's Mark gives her advantage on tracking him, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so she would look at the tracks. However, it seems like he ran to a spot down here and then just disappeared.
Yeah.
Arcana might tell you something.
Okay. Abigail. Where are we going, you say?
She says, he probably used magic because I can find no trace of him. And you would know that most likely he would have teleported or even planes walked.
Okay.
She says, I can search the area, but there's no guarantee I'll be able to track him if he used magic to get away.
Yeah,
But
we've seen them do that before last time.
she says, more importantly, by Paler's grace, Vander, what are you doing here?
Oh, do I know this lady?
You have no idea who this is. She says, you might not remember me. I was a little girl when you used to come around to where my father worked and spoke with him a bit. She says, do you remember Zutan? And you actually would know of Zutan. He was a fairly proficient monster hunter.
Are you Zutan's daughter?
She smiles and says, I am. My name is Abigail and I've come here seeking my father. But what are you doing here?
I am here on a mission by the Church of Palor. I'm looking for a man by the name of Gregory Duval.
She says, I haven't heard of him. She sort of
You're looking for
looks to Locoon.
you're looking for Gregory Duvall. Tiny tried to send a message to him, and we did not make contact. When I inspected the area where we last knew where he was, the entire place was massacred. Unfortunately, I believe they were collateral casualties of the Shadow Dragon's attack.
Did you find a body? Abigail would ask.
We did not. I did not have enough time on my spell. But perhaps that's a good idea, is to check the farmhouse and look at it firsthand.
She says, "Well, I'm sorry if Father Duval is dead. I guess she wouldn't call you Vander, because you are kind of a authority figure. What's your last name?"
Goldfinch, like the bird.
She says, "I'm sorry if he's dead, Sir Goldfinch. I know that the church has done right by the monster hunters, and I know that my father has worked with you on many missions. So if you seek to help this person, it must be someone of good standing."
Yes, we had lost magical communication, so the church sent me to ascertain to his well-being.
She would nod and say, "Well, I'm sorry about your allies here." She points to all the dead soldiers. Isik is quite dangerous. I can't speak for the group, but she again kind of looks to Locoon. Perhaps he should stay with us for now.
Perhaps, if that is amenable to you, Sir Hobgoblin. My name is Vander.
Vander, well met. I am Loku. These are the Siegebreakers, and I'll gesture back to Tiny and Rodbro.
Tiny's still kicking the Ipulin.
Still just kicking one of the vampire illithids. Rodbro says, "We break sieges. Although Rodbro's head still hurts. Feel tired, exhausted even."
Is he fully regenerated?
Yeah,
now?
he'd be back at full.
That's amazing.
Yes, those undead were quite formidable. I see you control your own. Gesturing towards the skeleton.
Recycle.
I'm not here to rid the undead, so there's no problem by me.
Very good. But I'm not a true necromancer. Just dabble here and there.
That's fair.
You're a knight of the Holy Order, some sorts.
Yes, the Paladin of Palor.
Quite a famous one, Abigail would say. He's been a member of the order for longer than I've been alive.
Oh. Well.
Now,
one would.
What sigils does the dwarf have?
The dwarf. So you have religion training, right?
I think so. Let me check. Hold on.
I mean, even without religion training, I mean, you worship Moradin, right, Tiny?
Yep, big old anvil with a hammer.
So
right
you would recognize it as it's one of the more common dwarven gods, and actually an ally to Palor. Both very good and honorable deities.
Right. It's a pleasure to meet you. Tiny, I believe, is what they called you. Follower of Moradin is a great ally to have.
He is the maker.
As he scrapes some mind flayer goo off his boot.
Yeah. Now, Abigail, would you mind helping me gather the dead and giving them a proper burial?
She nods and says, yeah, were these men members of the Order as well? Or mercenaries?
Out of character, were they?
They were mercenaries. There were some people you hired to escort you.
They're mercenaries, but they're followers of Paylor nonetheless.
She nods. She says, well, we should probably bring them back to the Empire at some point, but maybe for now, at least placing of some place to protect their bodies. And
I
she
agree.
would go ahead and maybe, or do you want her? Are you going to argue to bury them here, or just like stack them in a house somewhere for now?
No, I think we just stack them. I don't think Vander would want to bury them in the undead city.
All right.
Yeah, I've been afraid to leave them laying around anywhere very long.
You'll see Lokun just like snap his fingers at the skeletons, and all of a sudden they move into action and help you pull the bodies into the house.
All right. They do have some arrows if anyone wants some arrows.
Oh, I need to recover my arrows, so I get 6 back because I expended 12.
And there would be 50 arrows on the mercenaries.
Do I get my one gem?
Oh, arrows or bolts?
The mercenaries have arrows. They had like long bows and arrows. And yeah, you can get your javelin back.
Woo.
Yeah,
Collect some essence.
sure. I assume you're not collecting blood essence from the fallen humanoids.
No.
All right. So there are 4 of these guys. This would be Arcana for the Mind Flayers. So would you roll 21?
So there's 50 arrows. Is there short bows by any chance? Or longbows?
They had longbows, yeah.
Ooh. How many?
They had 1 each, so 6 longbows. Oh, and do you want to? Are you interested in controlling Abigail Vander as kind of one of
Please.
your followers?
Yeah, I don't mind.
All right, so I'll switch her over to you.
Wait,
She's
too many.
definitely more keen to take orders from you. So you can see her under NPC combat allies, and I'll change it so that you have control.
Night Hunter Abigail.
Alright, you should see your sheet now. But yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta use the rest.
Alright, do we want to take a break here? 10 minutes?
Yeah, all take a...
Let's do a break. Tiny.
Yes.
So you said your new character's almost done minus items and magical item, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's got regular items. I already gave its equipment. But, like if it had any potions or anything like that, that's not on it. But
So
everything else is there.
So you can use your extra 100 gold pieces if you want to buy potions or something. Otherwise, it would just be the magical item. Would be the only extra, but you would have the 100. So if you want, you could buy 2 healing potions, or you could buy whatever you want. That would be 100 GP.
Okay. And how about his armor being a breastplate of warning?
As your magical item?
Yes.
That should be okay as long as that's uncommon.
I believe
Plus-
that's what it is.
You say
It's
breastplate of warding?
warning, yeah.
Warning. Wait, warning art? I thought weapons were warning.
Yeah, there's weapons, yeah.
I don't think you can make armors warning, but you could make your weapon a weapon of warning. It is uncommon, so that would work.
Okay. So you have a hammer of warning.
All right.
And
S-
You don't even.
then just regular plate for the dwarf. When the strength wouldn't be that high. So I just breastplate.
yeah, I mean, it would be whatever your starting gear is, whatever that is, plus, like, if you want to buy something.
The weapon of warning, you don't even have to wield it or be using it to get the benefit of it.
Yeah, everybody around you does too.
Yeah, so, yeah, if you don't want, you don't have to wield it. It is a magical weapon, though, so it does overcome resistance. Bad thing is it doesn't have any pluses on it. But yeah, if like the group wanted to outfit you with a better weapon, you could just put it on your back and it would still warn you.
You take a look in the party loot, and you see anything in there, grab it.
All right. Well, what does the group want to do at this point?
I don't know if Vander's back. I think
Oh,
he
yeah, I
might
guess we
be
could take a
off
break.
on break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a sec, actually. I'll use the restroom while I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yep.
You guys have any plus pole arms by any chance?
No, I know. We got all kinds of freaking recipes.
And whoever did this Google sheet is a godsend. Like, oh my god.
There, I dropped the link to my character in general. We'll take a look.
All right. I'm back. Is everyone else back?
I am here.
I hear. I think Lokun's going.
I'm muted.
Oh.
But Gain, you can. I think you can use Polearm Master with staves, so the Staff of the Adder might be kind of fun for you if no one else is using it.
Can you?
Which
Does stave count as a polearm?
can you paste Polearm Master again? I thought I saw staves in there.
You might be right. I've just never seen anyone do that.
I mean, I don't think it's
Yeah,
ideal,
quarterstaff. Yeah,
but in the meantime, maybe just make use of it.
it would be a
'Cause
magical
you don't have
weapon.
a magical weapon, yeah. I think you should, even though it's not ideal, just use it for now until we find something better.
What does Staff of the Adder do?
It's pretty cool. Let me paste it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the reach, but I know Staff of the Adder is a pretty powerful magical item.
Oh,
It doesn't have the reach.
Yeah, I can't attune to it
Yeah.
though.
You
Oh,
can't?
really? Oh, it's just druids and rangers, is it?
Cleric,
Unfortunately?
druid, or warlock.
Oh,
Uh,
class
okay, that
restriction.
sucks. Yeah.
All right. So never mind.
Okay, that sucks. Let me see what else. I mean, we don't have that much shit. I guess I could spend some time to identify the ring of the vault and the dagger of the vault. We
That's
never
right,
did that before.
I have the magic weapon spell.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we can make something a magical weapon for an hour. But
Oh
what,
my gosh, it's a bonus action. I thought it was a normal action.
Oh, you just kind of tap your weapon and it becomes magical. So yeah, what does the group want to do?
Lokun looks over to Vander, and we need to take some a short rest, perhaps, my friends. You look like you're a bit weary.
No worries. I'm good. And he'll like utter a prayer to Paylor and put his hands on himself as yellow light flows into his body. And I'm using 40 HP of lay on hands.
Bong. Alright. So you channeled
Alright.
life energy into yourself. And he
Okay.
immediately looks much better.
Okay. Lokun would let Vander know these battles here, I warn you, there's a lot of attrition, and you might want to conserve your resources in case of we run into a long day. But very well. Press on, I suppose.
Alright, I could just delete your tokens. We don't need to keep you all here. So, where is the group heading?
Battle Dragon. What time of the day is it actually?
So, after that fight and the little bit of time you used afterwards to gather your stuff, your arrows and such, it would be probably about 12:20. It's only been about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, so you're traveling north to the keep?
Well, I was going to ask the party, do we want to check the farm? That's where Duval was last seen, or last known to be, before heading to the Shadow Dragon. Anyways, I know that she prefers the later hours anyways.
Abigail says, well, you think the dragon killed him?
She was going after a Shadow Lord. I would not, and unfortunately, he had Gregory Duval under his employ. You will meet Blackwater. He's no longer possessed now, you can get more clarification on that from him.
Well, I was just going
But
to say, if you're going to meet with this dragon, maybe you can ask her if she remembers remembers Father Duval. Maybe describe him.
I suppose, although I doubt she took each of their names. But yeah, if you think that's faster, we can do that.
As well. I don't know much about dragons, but I was just saying maybe as a someone put an extra thing on. That was weird. Maybe if we're going to see her, it might be something to ask. We could also go check out the farm. I think we should do all we can to help Sir Goldfinch.
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Goldfinch.
You're not a noble by any chance, are you?
Noble knight, yes.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right.
Do you say that?
Yeah. Monkun's like, another noble.
So Abigail kind of arches an eyebrow at you. She says, I assure you, Sir Goldfinch is not one of your normal nobles. He's not a high family. He's a servant of the people. My father.
That is correct.
My father told me many stories about him.
And to call you sir this whole time?
I come from. You do not.
Okay.
I come from humble beginnings. I earned my station. I was not born into it.
Abigail nods.
A hedge knight of sorts.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
See, a hedge knight of sorts.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Well, look, I leave it to you two. And I'll look to Tiny and Vander. I don't always call the shots, so what do you wish to do? Meet with the Shadow Dragon or investigate the farm? I think those are the two main things.
Abigail seems surprised. She says, I thought you were the leader of the group. Was I mistaken?
I like to hear the inputs of everybody in this party. I do not wish to make every call. It doesn't matter to me at this juncture. I think the Shadow Dragon will be available tonight as well.
You know, ask Rotbro what he thinks.
Rotbro, what do you think?
Oh, what were choices again?
Don't worry about it, Rotbro. Just enjoy the open sky.
Okay. He goes back to staring up at the sky.
I do not know the area well, so whichever is closer would probably be the best choice.
Out of character, I would say that I don't know if your character is very interested in looking for Duval, right?
Yeah.
So might want to check out the site. I think. I don't know.
Well, the keep is definitely closer. The farm isn't that much further, though. Unfortunately, they are in opposite directions. One is north, one is south.
Yeah. Let's just go to the farm because look,
yeah, we might get an answer there.
I think it's out of the way, but it's less out of the way right now at this point. So.
Abigail has a thought. She says, actually, you said this Blackwater fellow is still alive, right? Why don't we just ask him if Father Gregory died?
He was.
Good thinking.
Sounds like the DM wants us to go north.
No, that was just me remembering that and role-playing Abigail.
Okay.
Yes, I did hear back in Shar that he was accompanying Lord Blackwater.
And you mentioned, I think you mentioned that to them too, didn't you?
I did. I just, this is our chance to get a first-hand investigation on the steam. I only got to see it through the vision of the arcane eye.
All right, so
let us go investigate this farm. I'd like to see what happened to Father Duval firsthand, and then make an assessment.
All right.
Yeah.
So the party is traveling south. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in plate armor.
How long did we take there?
Yeah, I guess your group has 2 plate wearers and a rock bro. So Abigail is really stealthy, but I think she's the only one.
Could Abigail scout ahead a little bit and
Oh,
warn
you
us?
have all
Like,
the skeletons too, right?
yep,
Yeah,
and they're all
Abigail.
wearing scale mail.
Abigail could scout, but yeah, your group is not very stealthy. Luckily, it
Okay.
still doesn't seem like there's much in the way of ghouls. This place
Yeah.
was swarming with them, but now you're not really seeing many. But you get to the south end of town, where the broken gate is. Like, there's just a huge, like, broken wall there that you can just climb through, taking you
Okay.
outside the city. Back to the world map. So you go a little bit south into the farmlands, to the first farm where you remember Blackwater set up the camp.
Okay.
Give me one moment. For some reason, Roll20 undid my settings. Okay. You do find some dead guards in the field. Looking or judging by their kind of decrepit frames, you would guess they died from necrotic energy. Most
By
likely.
Paler's light,
Go ahead.
by Paler's light, there's some evil afoot.
Still here.
That's a dragon.
And Abigail says, if this dragon is attacking humans, are we sure it can be trusted?
Yes, and the dragon does not go on the side of light or darkness. It's shadow, somewhere in between.
I
I believe
assume.
we kind of
I
looked
assume
into
it's
it.
not undead.
Is it undead? I have no idea. No, she's not
No.
undead.
All right. So you get closer to the farm, where you would find more corpses. There are supplies here too. It looks like
Ooh,
when Blackwater fled, he left some of his stuff behind, as well as the bodies. Give me, I guess, active perceptions if you're kind of searching the area.
all right, I'll use rock row. He's got keen sense and smell.
Okay. So he's sniffing around.
Ooh,
Jeez.
Tiny got it.
So Rodbro might find like a cache of food somewhere.
Oh,
Looks like there's about 25 days worth of rations here, preserved.
wheat. Nice.
If anyone needs
We
food.
need that.
Tiny, you found some weaponry. It looks like there's ammunition, about 100 of bolts and arrows, 100 pieces of ammunition.
Nice.
Oh, and for you, Vander, I didn't mark arrows on Abigail's sheet, but she would have about 30.
All right.
So you will have to minus that. You have to put them on there and minus them when she fires them.
That's what you need, Loku. I don't have
but,
nothing this time.
We feel how many? 100?
There's 100 bolts and 100 arrows. Quite a large supply. As well as
Okay.
quivers and what's the one that holds the bolts?
Bolt cases.
Bolt cases, yeah. So there's a whole bunch of supplies here. You'd find a bunch of other things too, like rope, water skins, pretty much any normal item you could think of Blackwater had with him. Tiny, you are looking around and you find a couple of weapons that look like they might be a little bit more powerful. Possibly either very high quality or magic. There is a halberd, there is a long sword, there is a great sword, and there is a scimitar. All of them look pretty snazzy. You don't think they were made by the Smith and Char, like most of these look.
I was a Smith and Char. What are you talking about?
Maybe they were made by you. Hey, what did I say they were? The longsword, halberd, scimitar, and what was the fourth one?
Please. I don't know.
You said Scimitar? Was that one?
The scimitar, halberd, longsword, and what was the fourth weapon?
Maybe a longbow? I don't know.
Sure. We'll say a longbow. One range.
I'll
weapon.
identify if I see Tiny inspecting them. I'm like, you want to split them? Identify.
Actually, is a longbow a rare magic longbow?
Usually, it's pretty hard to find magic longbows, but
So it might
it would be
a
great.
longbow. Let me see. What's a longbow +1?
I think they all have the same.
Well, usually +1s
sure?
are uncommon. If they're all the same, then it would be uncommon, I think.
Okay.
But I thought,
Yeah,
for some
it's
reason,
uncommon.
okay, good. So yeah, there'd be a longbow then. And if you
Alright.
identify them, spending 10 minutes for each, they are all +1 weapons.
Okay. Here, take them all, Vander.
Okay, I'll take them all. I don't care.
And add the arrows into your inventory because I don't need arrows. I took
How
all
many
the
arrows?
bolts, so
I'm adding 100 arrows.
If
100
you want
arrows.
to take them all, they do have weight, so just make sure you can carry them all.
Without
Although-
being encumbered, I can't carry much.
Could be. So just add what you want to add, and I'll put the rest. Let me know how much to put in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I mean, I assume he's taking the halberd.
Yeah, I'm taking the +1 halberd. I'll just drop my shitty one here. Non-magical one.
Or we can put in the bag of holding.
Alright, we can put it in the bag of
I don't
holding.
know.
You might need a starting piece to make a magic one.
Yeah, that was your family halberd, or maybe it's just some crappy one you took from your
It's just some
armory.
crappy one I bought, yeah. I don't think I have a family halberd.
I'm putting it in your bag, Tiny. What's the weight on the halberd?
Halberds are 6 pounds, I believe.
Okay.
Let me double
So
check.
it might be heavier than that.
It is 6 pounds, yeah. Pikes
wow.
are like 18 pounds for some reason.
Oh, yep, that's the one because it's cheaper. All right. And so, do you need the long sword, scimitar, and longbow, or no?
I do not. I can carry the 100 arrows, no problem.
Okay, you take the arrows. Well, you want the longbow, right? You need a ranged option.
I don't have very much dex, but I could take the longbow.
Yeah, my
No
longbow
one else
is
is using
already fairly powerful, Abigail says, so it's less useful to me.
I'll take the longbow.
Okay.
If you want to stick to javelins, you can just take a few more of those. There's javelins here as well. They're not magical, but
Ooh,
No, I'll
Rockroll. Rockroll will take javelin.
there are 10 javelins if anyone wants them. You just might have to add an attack to Rodbro for the javelins.
Can you do that for me? I actually really don't want to control Rockroll. I have a lot to control. That was a little frantic for me. I could do it. I was I also don't like taking up like 2/3 of the combat actions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to split them. I guess Tiny, you could do Rodbro if you want.
That's fine.
Okay.
Alright, let me switch him over to you.
You can barely carry this longbow without being encumbered.
It's a lot of stuff.
It's like 0.6 pounds.
I thought you were a paladin. Aren't you strong?
I have 16 strength.
Oh.
Alright,
I'm an
Tiny.
old man, Lokun. I'm an
Okay.
old man.
Oh, good. Lokun's pretty old too, actually.
Is he?
They're all old men.
A grizzled veteran
alright.
type dude.
So javelin is ranged. What's the javelin range? 30, 120, I think?
3060, I think. No, I think it's 3060
30-60.
or 90. Let me double check. It is. Oh, it's 3120. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You can throw it really far, but it's a disadvantage. To hit would be his strength and his proficiency, which is 8.
Tiny, just question on a D&D Beyond. Are you using the premium account that I shared, or are you using something else?
My own.
Okay.
Alright, so there should be a javelin attack on there now for Rod Pro.
And I made one in the link that
Alright.
All right.
I shared on Roll20.
So anything else you're doing here? Oh, so yeah, if you search around, you don't find the body of Gregory Duvall. You find a lot of soldier bodies. Let me see if you'd recognize any of these people. Who all was here? No, you don't really recognize any of the fallen, which seems like are just soldiers mostly. There might be a couple of people there who are better armed than the others, but you didn't really meet any of them. They were just kind of mercenaries who were working for Blackwater, so you don't have much attachment to any of them.
Okay.
Um,
All right. No sign of Duvall. It's kind of troubling, but at the same time gives us a little bit of hope.
Sorry, there is one you'd recognize there. Actually, there might be two.
Oh.
No, you would recognize Kyrene among the fallen, the Shadow Elf.
Irene?
Yeah. Looks
Yeah,
like she
she-
fell here.
And even with her resistance and all that shit. All right. Well, damn. Well, Loku would look crestfallen at that, even though he had his suspicions about Kyrene. But nevertheless, they traveled together for a while. Kind of similar to Elric. It's like conflicted. Like they were former party members, but had maybe a little bit of conflict of interest. But he would look to the party and be like, I think she, I don't know what we know about Shadow Tide, but he would want to give her a good burial or whatever they do in their traditions.
So, yeah, you don't see, well, you don't know much about where she came from or who she was. Abigail says, I guess, since we don't know where her home is, we could just bury her here. I don't know if we have enough time for a
Suppose so.
tombstone, but
You know, I'll just get my skeletons to do the dirty work. They all pull out shovels and they get the business.
so you dig her
Yeah.
grave.
Looking at this like war camp or whatever, I'll ask. I heard back in Char that this is only supposed to be an excavation in the hills nearby. What's all this?
Farm?
With all the weaponry, the mercenaries.
Well, seems like somebody kept you out of the loop, but I don't fault them for that. We were
We did good
actually
communication.
Duvall was aiding under the employ of Blackwater, and Blackwater was under the influence of a Shadow Lord. This Shadow Lord named Malik wanted to open up the vault in Isik. He was seeking the ancient night weather technology. Um, it's a very long story. I could tell you more later, but just to let you know, it wasn't just some simple excavation. They were opening almost hmm, something very dangerous, let's just say.
That is troubling indeed. Perhaps a more appropriate time.
Indeed.
Quick question. Is Neil among the dead in this game, or did you let him live?
Neil died.
He did. Okay, that's what I thought. So I move him to... Because I know, what's her name got away? Cithril, but I think Neil fell in the battle. Because
Neil, and a bunch of other NPCs, I think, just got blown up by fireballs.
Damn.
And Cithril was almost one of those, but I counterspelled it. If you remember.
Yeah, okay, because he was still... I had him marked as being in char, and I'm like, wait, I think he's dead.
No, he's dead.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, so anything else you want to do at the farm?
No, we're done here. We came for Duval. He's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you finish your search. At this point, it's probably around, let's say you were there, about 2 hours altogether with travel and searching. It's about 2:20 p.m.
Do you think, since I wasn't doing much of...
Or go ahead.
I have snuck a short rest in there while the others were searching. I didn't do any perception
Yeah,
checks
searching,
myself.
I mean, searching isn't really strenuous work, so anyone who wants to can spend a short rest during that time. Rothbo would remark, oh, the sun is much brighter outside of the gloom, and he's actually, like, kind of almost a little bit affected by it. It's, like, very bright.
Oh. Does
Why?
he look like he's at disadvantage?
No, nothing that. I mean, he's still exhausted from the mental drain, but you don't think the sun's giving him disadvantage. He says, "Why is the sky so gray within Isik, but so bright out here?"
Just wait till you see the lands beyond. I have much to show you, Rocco, when we're done here.
Oh, he's like gazing north towards the mountains, and he's just like amazed. He says, "I've never seen a cave with no ceiling."
Been a beautiful place up there.
He says, "I want to go there," pointing to the mountains.
We will.
But I do still owe your group, so I will stay here for now.
We will travel.
Go ahead, Vander.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask if since we're taking a short rest, if we can use Harness Divine Power for our spell slot pack.
Yeah, you would have to spend one of your short rests. Remember, you only get 4 per day, so just keep that in mind.
Right, that's fine, and I'll get my Channel Divinity pack.
Yeah, so just minus. You might have to add a unique resource called short rest to your sheet, because I don't think it's there. But yeah, you get 4, 1 per proficiency modifier, which I believe is 4 at this level.
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe this is the first short rest of us today. All of us. Or if anybody who's taking it. Any might be not taking it.
Alright, so you're heading...
yeah. I'll just let Ropro know. I'm like, you stick with us and we'll show you open skies like you've never seen before.
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
That's where I'm from, up there, Rockbro.
Says, amazing. How I look forward to see how people live on the surface and in places such as that. I can't imagine what that looks like up close, as he kind of points to the vast mountains in the distance. Underground, one can only see small distances, but up here, the horizon is endless.
We got both. We live under for protection, but you can still see out.
Abigail kind of smiles at Rockbro's childlike wonder of the surface. Says, living up here so long, you forget how majestic it all looks.
Indeed. Take it for granted. All right.
All right, so you heading back into the city?
Yep.
Rodpro seems sad to be going back into the gloom. But you re-enter at the south, and you are making your way north. Again, it seems fairly abandoned. Abigail would ask Vander, she says, did you notice any enemies when you entered Issyk? I know you were fighting some of the Alhoun, but did you see anything else?
No, that was the only. That was our first encounter we had with the undead in this area.
Alright, so you don't encounter anything of note. Returning to the keep. Arriving at around 3:20. I assume you just walk through the large double doors.
That's a good assumption.
Because there are other ways in. That's the one the group's been using.
Yeah, I'll just follow their lead here since I'm not familiar with the area.
Okay.
Well, we haven't done the. We wanted to go this way, and so we'll take this route because we were confused why all the undead disappeared. But all clear, I guess.
Yeah, and since this area is kind of under your control, I'll just reveal it. The keep area. So immediately upon entering Vander, you would notice one of the towers has a bunch of strange necrotic energy wafting from it. Looks very foreboding. And apparently,
Vander kind of just shudder, or like,
yeah. Apparently, that is the one the group is heading towards.
is that safe? It feels very odd, very off-putting.
No, it's not safe.
All right,
Not at all.
I'll draw my halberd.
No,
All right, I'll lead the way.
I would don your shield for sure, but or whatever. But we come in peace.
You just said it's unsafe.
It's unsafe because
It's always unsafe.
Almost on cue, a shadowy dragon comes flying in. But it's not your friend, the dragon, it's one of the drakes. The winged creature comes flying up to the group and will land in front of you and just sort of stare at you.
I will conjure a minor illusion. Showing the first a small figurine of an elf, but then suddenly it grows into a large shadowy dragon.
So the drake regards you for a moment and will kind of motion up towards the top of the tower.
Okay.
It also will motion to an entryway at the bottom. So there's a door going into the tower.
For convenience.
I don't know if you've ever gone into her lair before.
We haven't.
You've only kind of observed it from a distance. She came out to meet you. So what do you want to do?
Oh, go to the door and knock on it.
The door is like, it's broken. Like, there's just a doorway. The door probably was destroyed a long time ago. Inside, you see like stairs spiraling upward.
Before I'll open the door, but then call up the stairway for what's her name again?
again?
No.
Oh,
Zana.
Zana. You just gonna
Yep.
yell like up into the tower?
Yeah.
Zana! It echoes, and you are met with a response of a growl that echoes back down. The tower shakes as something massive moves within it. And a moment later, you would see a woman walking down the stairs.
I'll put my halberd away at this point.
So
And the Drake left.
the Drake is
Hey,
still
man.
the Drake is still kind of sitting there, but it doesn't seem hostile. So
Yeah, I'll put it away at this point.
a very tall shadow elf comes down the stairs. She stands at about, let's say, like 6'8", and she smiles and says, "Lokun, I was wondering who would dare wake me in the middle of the day."
Yeah. Sorry if I disturbed your slumber.
She says,
Um,
"I assume it's for something important."
yes. The Queen Dianara has agreed to meet with you. She, like you, may keep at your convenience. I would say it's immediate, but
Can she meet me in the keep?
she cannot. She cannot step outside of her domain, unfortunately, which is right now constrained to a small room.
Ah, yes, I think you spoke of this. Does she mind if I bring some of my drakes with me for protection?
I don't
She,
believe
at this
so.
point, kind of walks over to the large drake, petting it, and it kind of almost purrs happily as she does so.
As much as they can fit in there. But yeah, I don't see there's a problem with that. Likely, we will go to the marketplace and speak to the sword race, and they will see how we can proceed.
She says, "But if I approach the sword wraiths, they will not attack me or my drakes."
With us, I do not believe so. They will not.
Well, I can handle this on my own along with Queen Dinara. If you wish to be involved, I don't have a problem. I just assumed you all had things to do. But
Yeah, it's out of character. I don't know what arrangements exactly we made. I kind of forget, but if they can handle it themselves, then by all means. Yeah.
she says, "Tell her I shall approach her market within the next few days, and not to attack myself or my drakes. That we will come under a banner of peace."
Very well.
Okay. So she says, "Was there anything else? Also, who is
That is
this?" She looks to Vander.
Yeah, I'll speak up. My lady, my name is Vander, and it's a pleasure to meet you. And I'll bow.
Give me a persuasion.
Sure. 27.
Ooh, look at that.
She kind of examines you a moment. She says, "You are riddled with symbols of the god Palor. Are you some sort of holy knight?"
I am a paladin. I'm not here to rid the city of undead or anything. I am, in fact, searching for a fellow holy man named Gregory Duval, and I heard he came this way. And then I'll describe him. Have you seen this man?
Hmm. He says, "The only humans I saw were the ones working with Blackwater. Was he among them?"
Yes, that's what my intel says.
I seem to remember a priest of some sort slinging radiant energy at me as I attacked them. Got a few good hits in too, and she growls, but I never got the chance to bring him down. He escaped along with the others, so I believe your friend is still alive somewhere.
Ooh.
Well, from what Lo Kun and the Siegebreakers told me, that he was under some sort of influence by some Shadow Lord, and I wish to know what's going on with Gregory Duvall.
She says, I don't know anything about that. My only experience with him was when he was defending the camp. But as I said, I believe he escaped with some of the other mercenaries, as well as with this Blackwater.
Well, thank you for your information, my lady. I'll bow again.
Yeah, and I'll clarify to Vander that it wasn't under the influence of the Shadow Lord, but Blackwater was, and he was serving Blackwater at the time.
Uh, Give me another persuasion check.
Myself?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
17.
She looks at you curiously. She says, you continue to refer to me as my lady. Is this some sort of title of honor among your people?
Yes, that's how you treat those of status.
She kind of looks a little bit, I don't know what the word would be, like maybe proud or vain when you say that, and just kind of smiles and says, interesting. Well, was there anything else you needed?
That is all from me.
She says, I shall return to my slumber then. I'll be back awake at night if you wish to speak to me further. Just come up around 8 o'clock, and I can talk to you before I do my rounds. And with that,
Sounds
she'll
good.
kind of turn to go back up the stairs. Actually, you know what? She is just going to suddenly transform. She does not really want to walk back up there. As the woman is gone and a lumbering, huge, shadowy dragon appears, it lets out a roar as it jumps upward, cracking the floor with the weight of it, and just soars up into the air, landing up on top of the tower and then disappearing into it.
Vander will kind of just like stare in awe. I don't think he's ever seen a dragon before.
Probably not. I don't think he's ever actually tried to fight a dragon.
Awesome beast.
Maybe you have. If you did like monster hunting stuff, maybe you had to fight smaller. You probably never saw one that big before.
Yeah, probably like wormlings or young.
Yeah. But yeah, what does the group want to do?
I'll go to the marketplace maybe. Oh, what was the other thing that we were supposed to do? Have a meeting, somebody else. Um,
Blackwater?
maybe Blackwater. Or
Ask him about Father Duval.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
do.
All right, so you go downstairs into your lair area.
I can always send the queen a message by sending. You want to cut time?
and cheap.
You would find your goblin hard at work at the table. He says, hello to you again.
If not,
Yeah, Nibnob. I continue to work on this formula. It should only be another day. I think it was like another day for him to finish it, right?
yeah, night goggles and Vander could use them. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you would see Blackwater sort of sitting up against the wall in the corner of the room. And actually, let me get the party token. You're all just kind of here. He seems still a little bit out of it. He notices you enter, but doesn't do much to interact with you.
Like, is this him? And I'll point to Blackwater.
Yep. Says him, and I'll walk up to Blackwater. How you feeling?
He says,
Better, of course.
better, but
Better days, but yeah.
still recovering from it all. He says, there's quite a lot that happened to me while under the control of that Shadow Lord.
I'm sure. I would like for you to meet Vander.
He nods. He says, Goldfinch. I'm familiar with your family, though I've never met you in person. He says, back when I lived in the capital, I heard stories of your exploits. What are you doing here?
Lord Blackwater, you honor me. I am here because I heard Father Duval was accompanying you in an excavation, and we lost communications with him. I came to ask if you know of his location.
He says, that makes sense. Well, from what I remember as under my time when I was possessed, the last I saw of him was when I gave him the order to help defend the area from the invading group, and he kind of motions to Lokun. He says, he was in the fight with your people down at the vault area. I don't know if you saw him, but he was there.
Oh, damn! So he was fighting side by side with the Shadow Elves.
He nods. He says, working under my orders. My apologies.
And he may have.
My apologies, he says to Vander, as I don't know if they told you, but I was not exactly myself. Again, he looks pretty down.
I was briefly filled in.
But, go ahead.
Let me see if I can help with your condition, and I want to make a medicine check to see what's afflicting him.
Sure.
I think I'm proficient in medicine. I am. 14.
I'm manageable. I'm just going to rock.
So, I mean, physically he looks fine. You would guess that his affliction is either more mental or spiritual, just kind of maybe recovering from. He said he was possessed when you were just talking to him. He didn't say much about what happened, but you know that those who suffer under possession can sometimes be forced to do heinous things, which is kind of hard to square away, even once they're free of the possession.
I can't do much, but I can at least do this, and I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Alright.
Oops.
So it doesn't seem like it does too much, but he nods and thanks you. He says, I'll be okay, Sir Goldfinch. I need time.
Understood.
As for your friend, if he is not among the dead, I would guess he has been taken to the Shadowfell along with your other allies.
Would I know anything about the Shadowfell?
Do you have Arcana knowledge?
I do not.
So you probably wouldn't know much about the Shadowfell then. You can make an untrained check to see if you even know what it is. DC is 10. Okay, so yeah, you have no idea. You're like, what the hell is a Shadowfell?
Yeah, I say those exact words out loud.
What in the hell is the Shadowfell?
Lokun will hear that, and he will tell you what little he does know. But it's something. Actually, what does Lokun know about the Shadowfell?
You give me. Did you ever do an Arcana check on the Shadowfell?
Probably, but I make so many Arcana checks, I don't remember what I checked.
So, I mean, just with your passive knowledge, you would know that it is a negative reflection of the prime material plane. Not an exact reflection, as the worlds can actually differ a good amount. But yeah, it's basically like where a lot of negative energy exists. It's a very dangerous place to live. Or even
I remember that.
It touches the Feywild.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
dark
yes.
reflection of the Feywild, that's right, which is all life energy.
I remember. Okay. And I'll relay all that to Vander.
So as you're talking, a very creepy looking thing comes out of the library. He
What
says, I thought I heard the voices of the Siegebreakers. And who
Greetings,
is
Tyrone.
this?
This is Vander. I'll let Vander introduce himself.
Vander.
Vander Goldfinch at your service.
He says, the Goldfinch family. I am familiar with your people. I believe I knew your father, or perhaps your grandfather. It was a long time ago, though. Welcome to our sanctuary. I am Grand Wizard Chiron, former keeper of the library here. I suppose I am still the keeper, but my form has changed much since the curse on the city. He says, I wish to speak to the Siegebreakers, actually, about something. One of my magical spells that I was using to spy on the Mind Flayers saw something a bit peculiar. About 3 or 4 hours ago, a large group of ghouls made their way through the Mind Flayer territory into the sewers. It seemed like they were heading someplace under orders from something, as their movements were far too methodical to be just random.
You're going for the vault. We must hurry there at once.
He says, I don't know if there's a connection from the sewers to the vault.
Oh,
I could not follow
They're
them.
running towards town.
He says, I could not follow them too far into the sewers, but they went into the lair of the bone monstrosities. Are you familiar with that area?
yes, that's my
Go ahead.
my that is my repository.
He says, it went through a large set of double doors which led into the sewers. They might be fairly easy to track as there were so many of them, but I thought it best to look into what these ghouls were doing.
Mine, isn't it?
Sorry, what?
That's headed towards the mine.
So I'll just remind you on the map where that is, because it's been a while since you've seen that area. That is up in this direction. Do you remember that? I know some
Yes, we didn't. But
within the caverns after that.
yeah, so that leads into the caverns, which leads into the sewer. And you went in there, but then you didn't keep going because you were looking at something else.
Yeah.
And I know you don't have the map yet, Vander. But yeah, he says it might be something worth investigating, as I'm curious if something else or if the Mind Flayers are controlling these ghouls.
agreed. I think we should not wait too long. I'm worried what they'll get their bony hands into.
If there is a passage from the sewers into the vault area, it would be extremely bad if the ghouls gained access for whoever is controlling them.
Agreed. All right.
Did we ever ask Chiron what was in this room just to the south of his lab here that has a barrier on it?
He says that barrier has been there for over 100 years since the founding. Our people were not able to get through it either. No one knows what's in that room.
Okay. Did he have enough time to finish looking at the essence?
Which essence? Oh, the how many days has he been working on that?
Oh, you know what? Definitely not. He's done on autumn 81st.
Yeah, I think it'll take him at least 5 days to get the info.
Okay.
And actually, yeah, probably a good place to end because we're at about time. And yeah, maybe next week we can look into what's going on with the ghouls. So let's do MVP votes. Welcome to the party, Vander.
Thank you. I had fun.
I'm sorry that you got stunned and just kind of sat there muddled like half the
That
fight.
happens before. Every time I fight him.
Those mind flayers, you gotta watch out.
Alright.
You know,
And that's with my +5 bonus,
Yeah, you're just getting unlucky on those rolls.
honestly.
I think I just need Tiny. And we'll have our 4th player next week, and I'm hoping I can maybe get a 5th who is interested but didn't commit yet. We'll see. And yeah, we can try to get your new character in at that point, Tiny. I just need to make sure his items are all squared away. Oh, did you get access to the general ledger? The Siegebreaker ledger?
I did, yes.
Okay. So Vander, with 2 votes, your MVP.
Oh,
You
yeah, thank you guys.
Gain inspiration if you didn't have it.
welcome.
Do they
welcome
stack?
aboard.
They don't, so if you already have it, you don't get anything, sadly.
Unfortunate.
Use 'em or lose 'em.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Story points you can have up to 10, but inspiration is just the standard, like, inspired.
The
novel.
one. Alright.
Yeah.
Fair.
Use them for those end saves. There you go.
I should have used it for the end save.
Yeah. Lokun, you were scribed this week, right?
Yes, for
Okay.
tonight.
All right. So yeah, we're pretty much set. I'll be here taking some notes, but you are all welcome to hang out or take off if you need to, and I'll see you next week.
Well,
Sounds
I'm
good.
starving, so I'm gonna go get some food.
All right.
Thanks for the
Alright.
game, guys. I had fun.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
you next time.
Bye-bye.
Good night, all.
You might want to redo the party token. Because
Uh,
it has-
I mean, it has your character on it, but it still works fine as the token. All I'd have to do is like delete the name, I guess.
yeah. It's actually everything is on there except for
Well, you said you did it in the character server, right?
I did it in both of them. Then this is what I did first. I did this Saturday night after we played, and I thought I was getting a character and not the one for the party.
Yeah. Well, if you're I don't think my books are shared with this game. They might be, I don't know, but my books are always shared with the character creation game. If you're done with your character there, just let me know and I can move it over to this game.
The only thing that is different is the spells, because I am arcane cleric. According to D&D Beyond, I have more arcane spells than what they're showing in your server.
It's interesting. What do you mean you have more?
I had access to more of the arcane spells than what they. Because when I'm picking spells for my cleric level,
So, at your level, you as Arcana cleric, you should only have access to 2 wizard cantrips. I don't believe you get access to the wizard spells until you're level 17 to 19. No?
well, that's the bigger ones. Yes, there's a list of wizard spells
Oh, the
that get
domain
added-
spells.
that get
Yes.
get added to.
His domain spells are not showing.
Well,
up, okay.
if you're not getting any of the spells you should be, just you can click and drag them into your sheet. Just make sure you actually are supposed to get them. And if you are, then yeah, something could have bugged or something.
Yeah, because it's not showing the domain ones. It kept asking me for the arcane thing over and over again when I put it in, and then by the end of the sheet, it said I didn't put it in.
Yeah, so like I said, you can just manually add them from the compendium. And that should fix that. And then just make sure you get your items sorted, and then you'll be good to go.
Yep.
And then I can introduce your character next game along with the other guy.
Yeah, there's a picture there if you wanted to see it.
In where?
In your server. There's also on the
Oh, on the character creation server. Yeah, I can take a look when I move it
and
over.
there's also a picture on general. I put it. I put a thing for D&D down there.
Yeah, I can
All right,
take a look.
guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, see you next time.
Yeah, it's been a long, rough week for me. A couple of trips to the hospital.
Oh, I'm
Then,
sorry to hear that.
oh, I got shots in my hands for carpal tunnel and
Oh.
arthritis, and I took it easy for a couple of weeks, and then I decided to put myself through the paces just to see if it would help. And I'd say it didn't help. My wrists and so swelled up, something fierce, and Dad put me on a bunch of steroids and stuff.
What sort of shots did they give you?
Uh,
Actually, hang on a second.
steroid shots of some sort. Right?